Hello everyone, I am Sorrento the Awesome, and I'm back, and I'm ready to look at some more r/ChoosingBeggars. But before I get started, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and if I can't convince you, perhaps this picture of my cat will convince you. And, random fact about my cat society is that they do gender reveal parties with nuclear bombs. Without further ado, let's get to this. So his first post here says, on a Buy Nothing group, and OP goes on to say, I'll just leave this here. Absolutely nobody was willing to help, and OOP took the post down after an hour of people being angry. We have moms in there barely able to feed their kids. Good grief. The rules literally say keep the asks reasonable and try not to take advantage of generosity. Well, people of course are not going to follow those rules. Anyways, this person here says, Hi everyone, I have a big ask. We have just moved here to Utah 2 months ago. My husband will be retiring after 22 years of active duty service in the US Army on May 31st. I am throwing a retirement party for him. I am still a little overwhelmed with all the changes associated with separation from the military and an overseas move, and I am still unpacking boxes. We are expecting at least 75 people for just a hamburgers and hot dogs type of meal. If anyone is willing to help with any of these things below, I would be so grateful. It does not need to be for 75 people. It can be however much you are willing to help. Okay, I think like maybe a family member or two, or I don't know, a few could probably help you out with this. Anyways, this person goes on to say, Cookies, homemade are wonderful, do not need to be store-bought. His favorite are snickerdoodles, but sincerely anything helps. Chips and salsa / bag of potato chips any kind, veggie tray, fruit tray or whole fruits, maybe watermelon, pack of water bottles, help clean up the Geneva Park pavilion area with me a day or two before. I am planning on going to pull the weeds in from the cracks before the party to make sure everything looks nice. I would love the help. I mean, if you're gonna be inviting me to the party, then yeah. Well, I better be invited to the party if, you want me to help. Anyways, this person here goes on to say, If you have a fun party game I could borrow, I don't need to keep it. We have a portable volleyball set and a little ring toss game I picked up. Anyone have any decorating or other ideas for me? I would need to have any food items dropped off here, I think, because I'll be getting everything ready and picking people up from the airport, etc. I hope that doesn't sound lazy. I just know I'll already be stressed trying to get out-of-town guests settled and doing everything else. Thank you so much in advance for even a little bit of help. Well, I think you should probably maybe ask, I don't know, like one of the 75 guests you're planning on inviting for help. And I'm gonna probably give this person like a 45 out of 50. I think you seriously are probably just gonna need to ask some of the guests there to help you. Anyways, so this next post here says, nanny or servant? And OP goes on to say, Seen on Facebook, I can't believe that they think that this is reasonable. And this person here says, Our family is seeking a responsible, independent, mature young woman as a full-time live-in for our 4 children, ages 6, 8, 6, and 4, during the work week. We are looking for about 45 to 50 hours per week of care, with hours roughly from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., Monday through Friday, with occasional weekend responsibilities. Applicant will be expected to attend and provide childcare on family outings and trips in and out of the area. Duties include childcare, meal preparation for breakfast and lunch, with occasional dinner, light housekeeping to include the children's laundry as well as dishes, vacuuming, etc., and transportation to and from our children's activities and appointments that fall within working hours. We have 5 pets, so all applicants must be comfortable with the animals in the home, although we do not expect animal care apart from opening the door if the dogs need to be let in or out during the day. The ideal candidate must have experience with neurodivergent and special needs children and willing to commit to the position for an extended period of time, at minimum at least 2 years. Well, at that point, you probably need like an actual specialist, not just a babysitter who has experience with it. Anyways, this person goes on to say, as our oldest two sons, ages 8 and 6, are autistic, and our daughter, 6, has ADHD, and all require routine, structure, and high levels of engagement to thrive. Our family will be relocating to blank in the next 2 years, thus the candidate must be willing to relocate with the family. I mean, I think maybe a family member might be pretty good. Anyways, this person goes on to say, we are more than willing to cover the cost of relocation with the family. The applicant will be required to transport children to therapy outside of the school system twice a week, subject to change as their needs change. We also require a level of flexibility as the dad is in the military and the mom works in healthcare, and both have hours that occasionally run long and are subject to change on short notice. I mean, at that point, like I said, you probably are maybe going to need like an actual healthcare specialist in that field. Anyways, this person here goes on to say, we require that you be able to confidently drive, hold a valid driver's license, and be able to pass a background check. Must also hold valid Red Cross, CPR/BLS certifications and keep them current. We do have a family vehicle, and while we are happy to have you drive it when needing to get kids to commitments, you will need to provide your own transportation during your personal time. Additionally, if you borrow the family vehicle for personal errands, you will be responsible for the cost of your fuel. Applicants will also be required to dress in a conservative manner appropriate to a family setting during all working hours and while in common areas of the home. As this is a live position, compensation includes room and board to include family meals, a private room, shared bathroom, access to in-home laundry facilities and common areas, and $300 a week to be paid bi-weekly, as well as 10 days of paid vacation per year to be taken at a mutually agreed upon time. Applicants must have an up-to-date resume and current contactable references. We can also provide references both personal and to past child care providers who have cared for our family upon request. Interested parties may contact us by direct message or by email at hidden information to set up an interview. Okay, I'm gonna give this a special out of 50. How do these people think that this is reasonable by any stretch of the imagination? Because, no, this isn't reasonable, and also I'm just half expecting for, I don't know, something to say, you know, need to also be able to donate an organ. And I think with that, that's gonna do it for today. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.